Man, oh man, I tell you, it's been hot outside. It's been hot outside. You know, this morning we did this live stream talking about, how is the coronavirus affecting the car business, right? And, I didn't really get to dive into as much about it as I'd like to, but kind of what we're dealing with right now, what I'm dealing with on the parking lot out here with a customer right now is kind of a great subject to dive into, talking about how the coronavirus is affecting the car business. Now, it may not be affecting, this particular situation that I'm going to tell you here when I get a moment to do it. It may not be affecting you at your car dealership, but the coronavirus, it is affecting things, even if you're not sick or unhealthy. There's more to this whole thing than you think. So just stay with us. All right, everybody, so here's a 2008 GMC Yukon Denali. Pretty nice looking truck, got nice looking wheels, Michelin tires, got tons of tread on them. Not a bad looking vehicle, really pretty nice. It's got the black leather interior in it, navigation, DVDs, sunroof. Let's see how many miles on the Yukon Denali. We get quite a few of these in at the dealership I work at, and we sell a lot of Tahoes, Yukons, and Suburbans and Escalades. These seem to be our top ticket items during tax season. This one currently has, let's see there, $228,528. Price on the Yukon Denali, again an '08 with 228K, is $11,990. And the down payment on it is $3,350. So remember that $3,350 is the down payment. All right, so back to what we were talking about earlier. Now, here's the thing, okay? I've had a young man. He's been in here probably 3 or 4 times in the last month and a half looking at vehicles with me. And he comes up here on Monday. Hold on a second. Comes up on Monday and says, look, man, I'm pretty much at the point of going ahead and getting a vehicle. He said, I'll be back on Thursday. And I said, well, how much money are you going to have? He said, $2,000. And actually, originally it was like $1,500. But he comes in today and he says, I got 2. And, I talked to him a little bit more. And here's the thing. We usually do these things called pickup payments on the down payment. Basically meaning if the car on here's got $35,000 cash down and you got $3,000, we'll go ahead and let you take the vehicle home with you, put insurance on it, it's your car, and then you're going to need to do a $500 pickup payment on the down payment within the next 2 weeks. So that means in 2 weeks from now, you're going to need to come back in with $500, pay the down payment off, and then 2 weeks after that, your regular car payment will start, which is going to be $400 a month, $200 bi-weekly. So every 2 weeks, they're coming in paying $200 for the next 3 years. Then they have the vehicle paid off. Well, the owner came in yesterday and he said, look, guys, with this virus going on, we're seeing people closing their businesses, closing restaurants, malls, stores. I mean, people are out of work right now until this coronavirus thing, goes away. And with that being said, while we are still open here at our store, we need the full down payment on the car. So if the window sticker up there's got $3,350 on the window, we got to have $3,350 for it. No more pickup payments at all. So that's the situation we're in, and that's part of it, because during tax season over the last 3 weeks, when this thing started with tax season, and tax season is still technically here, but people are really holding on to every bit of money they got right now, and they're not really buying a whole lot of cars because people are concerned. They don't know how long they're going to be out of work. They don't know if their job is going to close or not going to close. So why would you take your $3,000 or your $2,000 or even $1,000 and give it to a car lot unless you absolutely need a vehicle immediately? Okay, it'd be your better interest probably to hold on to your money, and if you can get by with the car you have or whatever, for the time being, it'd be better to do that and then wait until this all goes over and then come back and get a car and life's back to normal. But with this going on, it's screwing us up because we're not able to sell as many cars. So right now, it's not about the quantity of the vehicles that we're selling. It is the quality of the deal that we're selling. Meaning basically, we don't care about having to sell 5 to 10 cars a day right now. We need to get 2 to 3 deals a day, but quality deals with all the down payment. So, the last few weeks here, we've been doing tons of pickup payments with customers. They get that tax check, they come in, they put the money down, and 80 to 90% of the customers are coming back within 2 weeks doing a pickup payment. That's off the board. So anyways, this customer here today that test drove this Yukon just now that really wants it, he's only got 2,500, and we just got off the phone in there with the boss man. He said, look, I need 3,350 today. If they can't do it, they need to pick a different car out. So even though they don't really want to pick something else out, the Yukon Denali is off the list right now. So anyways, looks like the customer just now, I just had to cut the clip, taught one of the guys. Looks like reality just kind of hit home here, and the guy's having to pick out something a little bit different, a Lexus RX 350. I never would have thought he'd be picking that particular type car out, but that's what he picks out. So anyways, it's $2,000 less than this, and it works with the down payment that he's got. So anyways, but here's the funny thing, I'm being told just now, like the customer's saying, why is that guy showing us vehicles like Tahoes and Yukons? I mean, that's because that's what in the world y'all were looking at earlier, and that's what I was showing you, and that's what you wanted. So anyways, I guarantee if they were doing the pickup thing, they'd be buying this thing right now. But anyways, whatever. Get what you can get what you can afford. Don't overextend yourself, and but get what you like, okay? I mean, let's be serious here. I mean, drive something that you do like. Don't settle for something if you anyways, I'm sure most of y'all understand what we're talking about, but sometimes you just gotta get what you gotta get, right? I guess that's the whole deal. So that's the little Lexus right over there that that customer actually ended up deciding to get. So I guess something I'm having to learn in the car business, because I've always kind of worked at the franchise dealerships, new car stores. Usually a new car dealership, it seems sometimes like you're letting the customer decide kind of what they want, because in most cases they're buying the vehicle that they want. And it's usually something that they can afford in most cases. What I'm having to learn at the used car business like this, at Buy Here, Pay Here, sometimes I guess you just gotta take them to the vehicle that they have enough money to get or they can afford. You can't, what I'm learning now is that you can't always, let them decide what they want, because they're going to pick out the nicest, the prettiest, the best, the champagne of whatever we got on the lot. And, before you know it, the car's ending up coming back to us sometime later. So, sell them what they actually can afford is what I'm learning. And sometimes you just got to take them to the right car and say, hey, this is what you can afford. There's another customer I'm dealing with right now. The vehicle that we're in right now is a 2005 GMC Yukon XL Denali with 206,000 miles on it for $69.95. And we just had to tell her, same kind of situation. She only has $2,000 down. This one's 1980. This is the only vehicle we have on the lot with a third row seat for her family that works. I mean, it's either this or nothing. And so I guess she's decided that that this would be it. So anyways,